So today we're going to be doing an eye, and here you can see I have some examples that I have drawn earlier. I'm going to draw a circle. This is going to be the iris of the eye, the coloured bit. Trying to get it as circular as possible. Just keep going with it until you decide that it is a circle, okay, like I have done there. And then within that, and this is quite important that this is centred, so find the centre of the circle. Then the eyelid goes over the eye. So the eyeball is enclosed in the eyelid. Of course, we all have different shaped eyelids. That's the tear duct there. And that's going to enclose, so just go over the edge there and up here to meet that. Be careful not to give too much white of the eyes. And then I'm going to just get rid of that edge there and that edge there. So then we need to put in the line of the crease of the eyelid, and it's usually a little bit closer to the edge of the eye here than it is here, and it usually runs pretty much the same kind of shape. So my eye here has got quite an angle there, so that is also going to have quite an angle as it comes up there. And then it's going to get wider to here and out like that. That. And well, often you have little ones down here too. This would be where the edge of the nose would be coming up here, as we did in our last drawing last week, and that would carry on and go up into the eyebrow, which would be somewhere up there. Come down. And then this bit should be in line with where the nostril goes round there. Not the nostril, sorry, the edge of the nostril. So it would be something like that. That kind of puts the eye into perspective of the whole face. Okay, so with my HB, I'm now going to do a bit of very soft, gentle shading. So it's a sphere we're drawing, which means that it's going to be slightly darker on the outsides and getting lighter here. There will also be the edge of the eyelid just showing. So this is like the little bit of the skin in between there. So you just see a little bit there, and sometimes you'll see a bit at the top, but not very much, depending on the angle that you are looking at the eye. I'm going to just make the edge of the iris just a little bit softer and darker. Now, the patterns in people's eyes tend to all go to the centre. So you've got some lines that are coming out like this from the centre. Come out there, come out there, come out there. So that's a very basic thing, but it gives you the idea that they are actually all coming from this centre point. Now, they're going to be slightly darker on the outside and slightly darker coming from here as well. I'm going to just continue doing that randomly. Sometimes they'll get close, sometimes they won't, but I'm going to leave a lighter area around this bit Okay, so I've done quite a lot of that. I'm going to blend it in a bit. So we've got a sort of ring of light going around here. I'm going to leave this bit here very light, as the light might be shining on it. But these bits I'm just going to blend in a little bit together. Again, going in the direction of my marks. Okay, so I've got that in now, and I'm going to now give it a little bit more shading over the whole of the surface of the face. So we're seeing the tonal values working together. Okay, so I've got a little bit more down on the whole area now, so you can see the whole thing working together. I'm going to start using my 2B pencil. So I'm thinking about it as a 3D object, so where the light is coming across here, it will be slightly darker under the lid there. So it is important to think about the whole eye as one. So with my 2B pencil, I'm going to go in now and put in the pupil. Not completely uniformly dark, so I'm leaving a little bit, just a little bit lighter on one side. And with the darker pencil, I'm just going to take out some more of these little patterns that you get within the eye, little flecks. In this area here, in the tear duct, occasionally you'll get some bits of moisture, so if you just do some little bits of texture in there, it helps. Now, the light, which will be coming down onto the eyelid, this is the little bit of skin here, there, but underneath that little bit, there will be a shadow. So this eyelid is making a shadow onto the eyeball, and that will run all the way under here. So I'm very carefully just putting a shadow underneath the whole of this eyelid. The eyelashes are going to be coming from this edge of the eyelid. And you don't have as many to the inner bit here. You have more on the outer bit, and they are slightly longer, and they might cross over each other, they might go in different directions. Try to think about making it relatively realistic. Okay, so I've done the bottom, and now I'm going to do the top. So we don't want them coming right out here like big false eyelashes. They will also be coming from the edge, and if you think about them almost straight here and then more curved as they start to come up, and again much less as they go through this bit. It's better to just do a few and then build them up rather than go in and do loads and loads. So just keep looking at it and thinking where you might need some more, and take your time. So I've got quite a few in there now, and I used my 2B pencil, and I'm now going to go for my 7B here. I'm just going to put in with the edge of this some that are just a bit darker to give it a bit more life. Okay, and there we have an eye for you, and I hope that you can do some eyes like that. You can do one or two or as many as you like.